I have some very special young guests in the studio today. The Swingin Switchblades. A little bit closer to the mic, please, Bruce. We've got Liv and Bruce and Jacob.
Yep.
The Swingin Switchblades. Now, I'm going to ask Liv to speak first. We know you love rockabilly.
Yes.
Why do you love the rockabilly music so much?
It's the simplicity of it. It's just really, really good music. It's amazing how it started out, like, just with simple three-piece bands. They didn't know what they were doing because music obviously got more and more complicated as the years got on. But I just really like the simplicity of it, and, you know, when I heard it, it's like, I can do that because, you know...
You're a guitarist. How long have you been playing guitar?
I first picked up a guitar when I was about 12, so...
Not very many years then.
Well, no.
Do you want to tell everybody how old you are, Liv?
I'm 18. I'm the grandma of the group. I'm the oldest of the group.
You keep them all in control, don't you?
No, I don't know about that.
Not exactly.
And Bruce? You're 15? Only just, yes. Is it true you've only just done one gig in a hotel? That's all you've done so far. Is that right?
Yeah, that's the first commercial.
Yeah, just a bit.
That's right. That was only about a month ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which was
supporting East Texas.
Yes.
Which was my birthday.
It was, that's right.
Yeah.
I think that's why I was asking how old you were, Bruce. And Jacob.
Yep.
How did you get into this style of music?
Well, my parents and stuff have always been pretty into rockabilly and stuff like that. Then I went around to a few like custom culture weekenders and stuff, and I just hooked, I guess. It's great stuff, though.
You were brought up on it?
Yep. Always loved it.
Yeah, good on you. And how did you learn the upright bass?
Well, I just started learning not that long ago at school, about 2 years ago or something. And I've just been starting to get lessons at school and stuff like that. But I've always wanted to play it, but I've never been able to until a few years ago, so...
Any particular person who's actually mentored you in playing the bass?
Yeah, Robin Hable, which is Fern's sister from East Texas.
Absolutely.
So, yeah,
she's
been great.
Beautiful,
yeah,
isn't
she's
she?
real nice.
Yeah, lovely lady.
Yep.
A very talented lady, too.
Yeah.
Love Robin. And how did you get into drumming, Bruce?
Oh, no. I was always... wanted to hit things, of course.
Angry young teenage boy.
Yeah, pretty much.
How I wasn't sure quite how you got together as a threesome.
Tony.
It was Mr. Peters.
He's been mentoring you, I know. But,
yes. But I saw Jacob at the Rockabilly Rumble last year, and I thought, there's no way that kid's older than me. And and somebody at school was like, oh, you should meet this guy that I know called Jacob. And she showed me a photo, and I said, I've seen him around. And then eventually I added him on Facebook and just said pretty much straight off the bat, let's start a band.
Yep.
And I hadn't properly met him or anything. I just sort of suggested it. And we've been playing together for a fair bit, but it wasn't until the night before our first gig that we met Bruce.
Yep.
And less than 24 hours later we played together, and it was actually really quite good, and we like having Bruce around now.
It's really good.
Good on you, Bruce. You've chosen some music, you've brought in some music to play today, and it is pretty much along the lines of what I would normally play on a Sunday. Funny about that, isn't it? First one?
Well, we got Jitterbug Baby by Hal Harris.
All right, let's do that. Liv, tell me, who was that? Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. That was Herschel Arman with Al Good and his band.
And before that, 20 Flight Rock.
20 Flight Rock. Eddie Cochran, the god of rock and roll. If Elvis was the king, Eddie's the god.
As far as you're concerned.
As far as I'm concerned, anyway.
And we started out with Jitterbug Baby.
Yep.
Yes?
Yes, we did. By Hal Harris.
Thank you so much. I was waiting for Jacob to jump in there. It's all right. Feel free. Feel free. All right, I'm going to play a few messages, and we'll be right back with some more of your music. Thank you, Liv.
Oh, my pleasure.
Why do you like the Stray Cats so much?
I don't know, just the first time I heard them, I was like, that's the band I want to be like. I just love Brian Setzer's guitar work. It's just second to none. And just, I know there's a lot of people out there, Mr. Peters, that aren't huge fans of the Stray Cats, but I think they're brilliant. They're just one of those, they brought rockabilly back into the...
Modern.
They made it a music that wasn't going to just fade away, so it was brought back. They kept it alive.
Do you do any Stray Cats tunes yourself?
We do Rumble in Brighton, which is always our opener.
Yeah, it's fun.
Well, that brings us to next Friday night. You've been very fortunate to be going on at the Gov this Friday coming.
Yeah.
Very fortunate.
With Dead Lucky and the Satellites.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Never forget it.
They're going to make us look so much like amateurs.
Oh, well, you know.
You're beginners, and
they've been doing it for years, but...
That's why we can get away with it.
I actually, I love the Satellites for what the way they encourage new and younger bands around town.
They're great.
Yeah, I think that's wonderful of them, and I know you appreciate it.
Yeah, very much.
We really, really do.
And something else that's inspired you, the Beatles.
Yeah, that's more of my influence. When I was 12, I just became obsessed with them, and if it wasn't for George Harrison of the Beatles, I would probably never have picked up a guitar. He was just my main influence. I just love that band. I think they're the greatest band that's ever hit the planet.
You have got a beautiful
box set
there of the Beatles.
Yes. I've got all their records, all their CDs. You can't see my bedroom walls for the posters. I just love them. They're the best band ever. I think in years, like how people study Beethoven now in schools, I think in about 100 years' time, the Beatles are going to be studied.
Yep.
Their music has been orchestrated, hasn't it?
It has.
Just about every orchestra in the world, I'm sure, has appreciated the Beatles' music. So let's hear a track. Happy Just to Dance With You?
Yep.
Yes.
Beautiful.
From their CD, Go Man Go, the Satellites. And before that, on vinyl, my dear old vinyl, love it, on Preston from 1999, Australian-made rockabilly. It was Goodbye So Long. The Satellites, it's an album that featured Wes and the Sonic Aces and the Flatfoot Shakers with the Satellites. Australian-made rockabilly. Beautiful. It's 27 minutes to 3 o'clock. And it's 17 degrees here at Glandore, expecting 19 degrees today, out and about. I have with me today Liv Parker, Bruce Garner and Jacob Bain. They're the Swingin Switchblades, and they'll be, they've actually volunteered their time for our Coast FM Open Day on the 30th of October, out in the grounds here at Glandore. I hope it's a nice sunny day.
Should be fun.
It should be very good. Very good bands playing.
Yep.
Oh, yes. We've got Invasion, the Lincolns,
East
Texas will start off the day at 11 o'clock in the morning, and lots of other things happening too. Zumba demonstrations, and we've got Mark Anthony himself.
Oh,
yeah. Yep.
What a day.
It's going to be
mad to miss it.
Won't they just? But I really would like to talk to you about Sunita and the Incinerators.
Yes, the lovely, lovely Sunita. I went over to Victoria a couple months ago with the Lincolns, and I met Sunita she was there in the crowd, and she got up at the end of the night and did a little number. She did Folsom Prison Blues, and it blew me away. I was almost like annoyed at her. I was like, God, because I was going to play something next, and I'm like, is there any point? Like, she blew me away. She is brilliant, and she's got a lovely family. It it was amazing to see someone like that. So she's 17,
Yes.
and she's just so amazingly talented, and she's going to go so far, I can tell.
Well, it's early days for the Switchblades, the Swingin Switchblades, but, you know, be humble.
Fingers crossed.
Be humble and practice hard, and you never know where you might be.
Absolutely.
All right, but this Friday you'll be at the Gov.
Yep.
And a lovely lady at the Gov has said, I can give away a couple of tickets for Friday night. So if you haven't won a prize on Coast FM in the last 6 weeks, call 8371 1000 while we play Sunita and the Incinerators, and maybe a little bit of Carl Perkins as well.
I think we
Another
should.
one of your choices, yes.
Yes.
Yes, but while I'm playing Sunita, it's a song called Sleep Tight, and it'll really show off Sunita's voice. Absolutely wonderful voice. All right, but the Gov this Friday, 2 tickets. They're worth $15 each. It'll be a double pass, and you'll collect them at the door at the Gov. I'll notify whoever is the winner. So, third caller through. Sleep Tight, Sunita.